Forget about everything you know about the chimpanzees practice cannibalism. A rather odd question, isn't it? Yet it's one that has intrigued scientists and animal enthusiasts alike. You see, humans share about 98.5% of our genetic blueprint with these fascinating creatures, making us remarkably alike in more ways than you can imagine. But what about cannibalism? This term, often associated with horror stories, is actually fairly common in the animal kingdom. From insects to mammals, many species resort to cannibalism for survival, territorial disputes, or even as part of their regular diet. Now let's bring our focus back to chimpanzees. Are they part of this group which practices cannibalism? Well, to answer this question, we need to delve into the intricate world of these animals, observing their behavior and social dynamics. A world that's both captivating and, at times, a tad unsettling. Let's dive deeper into this question by looking at a particular group of chimpanzees. Like the video if is it informative? The story begins in the dense forests of Africa, home to a unique group of chimpanzees. In this untamed wilderness, these primates live out their lives, observed from a distance by a team of dedicated researchers. For years, these scientists have been tracking and studying the antics, habits, and social structures of these fascinating creatures. But what they would uncover was far beyond anything they had anticipated. In the heart of the forest, under the watchful eyes of these researchers, a shocking event unfolded. A group of chimpanzees who were usually seen engaging in social grooming and sharing food were now observed partaking in a chilling act, a sight that was as unexpected as it was unsettling. Cannibalism. Not just any cannibalism, but infant cannibalism. This was a dark revelation, a stark contrast to the generally accepted image of chimpanzees. These primates, often seen as the embodiment of community spirit and cooperation, were now displaying a behavior that was starkly contrary to what was previously thought. It was a sight that left even the most seasoned researchers reeling in disbelief. This act of cannibalism wasn't just a one-off incident. It was observed repeatedly, casting a grim shadow over the otherwise lively and social chimpanzee groups. Each instance was a poignant reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. It was a behavior that was both unexpected and disturbingly primal. But why would such behavior occur amongst these intelligent primates? The answer to this question is complex and multifaceted. It could be due to a myriad of factors such as scarcity of food, territorial disputes, or even a skewed sex ratio within the group. Whatever the reason, it was clear that this behavior was not an anomaly but a part of their survival strategy. This discovery changed the way we perceive our closest living relatives. It was a stark reminder that nature, in all its splendor, can also be raw, brutal, and unpredictable. It unveiled a side of chimpanzee behavior that was previously hidden, forcing us to reassess our understanding of these fascinating creatures. Cannibalism among chimpanzees is a rare and complex behavior, not simply an act of hunger. It's a topic that has intrigued scientists for years, leading to various theories that aim to explain this unusual conduct. Some suggest it's a form of competition, where dominant males eliminate potential rivals by consuming their offspring. This theory is supported by observations of increased cannibalistic behavior during periods of intense competition. Another theory proposes cannibalism as a population control mechanism, keeping numbers in check when resources are scarce. This theory is backed by instances of cannibalism during periods of food scarcity. Finally, cannibalism might be a response to environmental stressors. When faced with threats such as habitat loss or disease, chimpanzees could resort to such extreme measures for survival. These theories, however, only offer potential explanations. They remind us of the complexity and diversity within the animal kingdom, and the constant survival challenges faced by our closest primate relatives. But remember, this behavior does not reflect the entire chimpanzee population. So, are chimpanzees cannibals? The answer is not black and white. Just as in the human world, the world of chimpanzees is filled with a multitude of behaviors, some of which can be quite complex. Yes, instances of cannibalism have indeed been observed in chimpanzees, but this is not a universal practice among all communities. It's a behavior that seems to be influenced by a multitude of factors, including scarcity of food, social dynamics, and even stress levels. In some cases, it may be a rare and desperate measure for survival, while in others it might be a display of dominance. It's important to remember that these are intelligent, social creatures with intricate societal structures, and their behaviors are just as varied and nuanced as ours. As we continue to study these fascinating creatures, we'll undoubtedly uncover more about their intriguing behaviors.